Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be working on a 1953 Farmall Cub carburetor. I already took it apart and I ordered pieces because I was working on it originally, and this thing right here, it snapped. The bolt snapped, which I feel like this is the main jet. I don't know, but it broke. So I ordered off Steiner. Coming in like 3 to 6 business days, and I'll wrap this video up in the carburetor when those come. So, but I have all these pieces here. There's all these pieces here. Let me see if all these pieces right there, ready to go. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I feel like the first thing I need to do, I'm looking around, looking at what I did. There's not much to these bottom. The bottom piece of the carburetor. Probably should be coming over here more, so I can bring my workshop over here. So this should be good. All right, we got this piece, which if anybody's watching, this right here, I need to figure out what this is because it leaks from there. I believe it leaks from here, so we don't know. So I feel like the first thing we gotta do before we do it is I want to get this piece on. Oh shit. Okay, so it's gonna be coming down like that. Okay, so I'd probably want it to be like this, so then the rod will push it. Better tighten it down just a little bit, just so that it won't slide. All my tools are over here. All you need for this thing is like, what do I got up here? I got a 5/16 wrench, flathead screwdriver, and a small Phillips head screwdriver, I believe, and a pair of pliers. And maybe every once in a while, you're gonna need this if you break something, but of course I broke something, so I needed it yesterday. Okay, I got this on. Nice and somewhat tight. Okay, so see how there's like a lever and it moves up? I want it to be like that. Okay, and this is how it sits in the tractor. And I think I remember that we want it to be pulling. So we might have to switch this around actually. So if I want this thing to be pulling, then I would want it to be like that. Right there. Perfect. Right where I want. I might go down just a little bit. There we go. Now I'm gonna tighten the heck out of this thing. Maybe not try to break it. Should be alright though. Here in a couple days, content is coming. If you don't know the guy, Don Moyer, professional gasser drag racer, drives Rebel Reaper, one of the baddest units in history, I believe. But no, he is giving me a 350 4-bolt main, block, cam, and I believe pistons. And here, let me just show you what it's going to be in. Can it see it? Oh, see that truck over there? We're turning it into a gasser, but right now, I gotta get this thing out of the shop so that I can get my engine stand in here and start working on a 350. So that's what's going on right now. All right, now, so okay, we got this in. Works pretty darn good. Okay, so now looking at this thing, at the bottom, like I said, it does not need much. So we're gonna, instead of going, we're gonna start doing this up here. So okay, so we got this screw that like you can change, you know, gas to air ratio or whatnot. So I'm just gonna screw it in all the way, and when we go to start up the tractor, I'm just gonna slowly turn it until it starts, and then when it runs, then I'm gonna turn it some more. So then once I get that nice crisp 4-cylinder engine running, it'll be good sight. that's about all the way down. And I don't want to break that too and then have to come to them. Okay. Anyway. Okay, now, so I got the float here. Before you put the float in these tractors, there's this thing right here. It goes down in this little like pocket or hole that I have to screw this in, but it goes down in there, and that's what like has the float. You know, the float will when the gasoline gets full in the carburetor, this little piece would go. It would come in because the float would be, I don't know, I'm just gonna show you. Hold on. Let me put this thing in first. One boring video. Me putting together a carburetor. Mostly talking though. And if you didn't know, I had humongous fingers, so it's really hard to work with these small little things. So anybody out there that has small hands, appreciate it while you can. Okay, so I'm gonna need a big one, big flathead, because the small ones do not really work. I believe this one we gotta go pretty tight, so I'm just gonna go to where it stops. Okay, now we put this little needle thing in. Like that, there we go. Okay, now the float goes in, and I bet you can tell if you're working on your own carburetor, there's a little spot where you can see where the hole goes. So you gotta make sure that side goes up. Got the pin, little needle thing. Tricky, this pin. I feel like this pin is aftermarket because it just barely fits. All right, you want it like that? Okay, now, how I was saying, which I feel like this was the reason why my tractor wasn't running, because on the inside there, see how the pin is down on the float, and when you push it up, that's how it works. But I feel like that pin in there was frozen. And now it's not, and now it'll probably let all the gas in that I need. Oh, wait, now it's frozen. There we go. All right, that's all. Okay, now we need to take this little nozzle, or whatever you want to call it. Let's get this puppy in there, right next to the float. Oh, by the way, guys, I have this much experience with carburetors. I just saw a 20-minute video. So I'm just gonna tighten this in. Tighten it in until it stops. There we go. So you got the float, you got this little nozzle. Now we gotta put this thing back in. It looks like a cover for over here. Put that sucker back in. Okay. Now you're gonna wanna, not a big hammer, just a small little hammer, just to hammer it down in there. Try to hit every side so it goes in nice and even, and then maybe take this little corner, just a little extra. Okay. It's in like that. Now you gotta put in this cover piece, which this does not really look like a good piece to put in. All right, we're back. Something happened there. I said something about pieces, and then I don't know. But, okay, where am I at? Okay, so when the camera cut, for some reason, I put this in, but it does not look like a good piece. So I might be pulling this out, and I might have to order this part as well. Because, I mean, I want to use it, but I mean, it kind of looks kind of worn. I feel like I can just probably use a simple fabric, but I don't have any fabric here. So I'm gonna make it work. Just gonna put it like that. There we go. it down in, and then looks pretty good. Okay, now, is there anything else in this? It's like it sticks. Don't really want that. Okay, so now anyway, all right, that looks it for this. So we're gonna put this back in here. Boom, bada. Oh shoot, I probably should use a gasket, huh? Replace it. Don't want that to go wrong. Okay, looks like a carburetor now, finally. After an hour. So what my phone said is I don't have enough storage on my phone to keep on filming. So it took me like an hour to freaking figure out, and I had to delete tons of photos. Well, I think I'm gonna ask Dad if I can get more storage from my phone. Not specifically everybody's phone, just then it doesn't cost as much. Because I love filming, so yeah. I'm probably not gonna put this carburetor in the tractor. Definitely not today, because I still have to wait. When we ordered it, it said like 3 to 6 business days. So once I'm done putting this thing all back together, then I'm gonna wait. You guys are gonna have to wait. Well, it'll be a 1 second, and I'll be in like 6 days trying to film this. Today is, I believe, Monday. Yeah, it's Monday. Monday the something. I know that this weekend was rock and race, and that I had so much fun. If you guys saw, got to Loud with Ryan, Loud and Ugly. Shout out to him for letting me hang out with their crew, because they are amazing. Like, people think that like being on YouTube makes them different. They're not. They're like the nicest people on the planet. Alrighty. Get this stuff all nice and tight. Okay, there we go. Nice looking carburetor. Now I just gotta get the throttle in, and we should be ready until all my parts. Oh, I might have to sand off because I'm ordering a new one, so I might as well just get rid of this gasket. Or try to anyway. It's freaking sticking on there like it doesn't want to get off. All right, now this is why you always keep your stuff where it is, because this is all I need to put in. And basically what I'm trying to go to is, when you take it off, put it back on, because then you don't have to look around looking for the bolts. Nice, I just threw that screw. Great. A little cloudy up here in Ohio. Guess there's really nothing else to talk about other than, yeah, I'm gonna put this carb in the Farmall, and then, oh boy, I hope this works. I hope I fixed it. I think the float's just getting stuck, or not the float, the needle. I think that's just getting stuck, and that's probably my problem. Okay, so, okay, I need to go from this side. Hold on. Boy. Hold the phone. People. Okay, so this right here, the cloth that I put back in, was supposed to go over this. So this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to just, because it obviously does not want to go in, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the cloth and the ring back on, and then once I go to put it in, it'll be in right away. Use your brain, people. That's why God made it. Okay, and then really, all I have to do is just put this sucker in there. Oh, great, wonderful. Grapes. Alright, so what I'm going to do, you probably don't want to do it, but I'm going to hammer the center so that it did not work. No whatsoever. Let's go. Oh, heck yeah. Vroom, 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 vroom. Okay. We're doing pretty good. Actually, I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. I am shocked that I made it this far without an incident. Knock on wood, though. Never know, I might destroy this thing. I think this is like the hardest thing to get on. Oh shoot, bro. I'm picking up my thing. There we go. Somewhat center. Ooh, that's close. Just pull this out a little bit. Oh, a little too much. Okay, so I got it lined up. I just need to find my bolts. Boom, there we go. We're getting started. Because I don't want to crank down on one and then can't get the other one in, so besides I'm not going to do that. Man, it's doing really well. Alrighty, there we go. Here, I'm gonna probably try to scrape this off. I guess this would be part one of carburetor, trying to get this freaking Farmall going. Should have bought a rebuild kit. Probably should have done that. But about this freaking seal. This sucker was glued on there, I'll tell you. No! I got a little bit of that fucking seal in my threads. Oh wait, it goes straight through. Okay. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. Well, there you go, guys. I'll probably make another video once I get my parts I need, and then I'll probably see if it'll fire up. So, see y'all next time.